It looks like we are right back to action.
Make some noise for Joe Bial!
Okay, now we got an absolute banger. Razzle dazzle, give a little more. Def Leppard. Man, you're a drummer yourself. How many times do you air drum to this in your bedroom, hoping to come home like that? How many times oh, this dude. This is the kind of watch. What coming up with this guy? Absolute nuts in the best way possible. Folks, in the sport of boxing, we want to see poise, we want to see technique, but sometimes we want to see people fight down their mouth guard and just throw some hands. I think that's what we're going to see in this bout here. I'm not going to lie. The fight is already close in terms of walkout songs. Spectacular walkout songs. Now, this is one thing I will say. In the sport of amateur boxing, if you walk out in a row, you better win, dude. You better win. It's really that simple. If you're going to come out of the room, you got to close the show.
Capital Management and City Global Spread of Products.
Third man in the ring tonight for this bout is Tom Clark, one of my favorites. Again, the second half of the Clark brothers, Steve Clark, as we mentioned earlier, recovering from a successful cancer treatment. Tom, his brother. I think Tom is a little bit more Kevin than he is Melissa, maybe.
Yeah,
he lets things go a little bit further.
He puts up with exactly zero nonsense.
Oh my God!
Make sure you fight clean with your.
You want to see a guy who doesn't think we're funny at times when we shouldn't be funny? It's our guy Tom Clark. I'll say Mark and I have found ourselves in a very pro Joe corner. Oh, these guys again. This is what I kind of expected. This is one of those fights where I don't know that we're going to make a lot of analytics in the first 30 seconds.
I mean, they're throwing to the wind right out the gate.
You know what I'll say, though? It's not particularly wild. You know, while it is busy, it's fairly polished.
Yeah, Kinahan's going to the body a little bit to set up those headshots. Let's see if he goes back down to the body with that jab there.
Kinahan also looked at the control center, and he is a right hand away. He's starting to find it, Marco. Again, with bouts like this, it's always kind of telling what the cardio is going to look like a little later.
I'll tell you, Kinahan came out hot. Looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Bial has switched stances. He's switched back to orthodox. Now trying to see what shoe fits here, I guess.
Kinahan here, trained by a good friend of ours, Nick Steer. Great professional boxer, or a fantastic trainer. And again, while he does seem tired, he is busy. But I will say, he looks visibly tired. If you look at the two boxers, Joe's hands are much higher than Michael's at this point. And that might be a difference maker.
I'd love to see Kinahan come back with a left hook. That overhand right is dangerous. I just want to see him come back with a left hook.
And meanwhile, I'd like to see Joe get back to his jab, right? At this point, with the pace slowing, it's going to benefit Joe. Absolutely. He needs to strict a straight offense and interrupt that rhythm. If Kinahan steps his hips, he's got power. Good first round.
Clear Kinahan round, in my opinion. Found a home for that right hand. Just a matter of let's see if his cardio can keep up. Let's see if he can add a left hook on the end of that right hand.
Also interesting to note, Bial not taking a stool.
Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Haymakers for Hope Rock and Rumble 10th anniversary show presented by Palm Adventures. Wednesday, October 13th, live from the House of Blues. Boxing back, folks.
Now, let me say this. We are bumping Rage Against the Machine, something that I have no issue with. Don't know the kill in the name of.
Interesting choice for
Haymakers for Hope. I don't know if that's the banger I'm choosing, you know? All right, the start of this round should be telling. Let's see how Kinahan starts. Oh, see now Bial taking center. I think his corner's telling him, look, you saw the worst. The one thing I would love to see Bial abandon is the switching of stances, all right?
Again, digging to the body. I know the crowd's really pro Joe right now, but
as you were saying that, right? Bial landed a sneaky left behind the ear, and I think it rattled Kinahan a bit. Kinahan needs to throw that right hand from his eye, from his ear. Oh, he watched him do another right hand.
He's floating toward power the whole time. You got Kinahan floating a little bit too heavy to his left. Bial uncorks a right hand. It's going to be a long night.
He needs to make room, push off, just as he's doing. Tom Clark with a great call, separating the two boxers. This is Joe's opportunity to completely change this fight. Now here's the thing, Mark. If you have a tired fighter in front of you, and you don't take advantage of it, you're still going to watch this decision slip away. He's got to get rid of that switching stances. Stay orthodox. Just stick to what works. Ones and twos down the pipe.
Kinahan coming on strong.
He is a tough guy, huh? With that being said, he's a tough guy with his hands on his waist.
He's attacking the body. Like to see him come to the head. He's got to protect himself.
Kinahan's best defense right now is luck. I mean, that head is dead center. His hands are absolutely touching the mat. But look at it again. He's game. Now, I'll be honest with you. How'd you score that?
I think I got to give that round to Kinahan.
I agree.
I just think he was a busier boxer, landed the cleaner shots. I don't know what he has in the tank, but it was enough of that second round in my opinion.
That was Joe's round to turn the tide, and I think he let an opportunity slip away there. Now, while he appears to be the fresher of the two fighters, he doesn't look particularly fresh. These are grueling rounds in front of a hostile crowd under some big, bright lights, and that'll take the wind out of anyone's sails.
And again, you've got to remember, we only have 3 rounds. If you're saving it for a 4th, it's not going to work out for you. We say all the time in Nolan Brothers, you're going to show up for that 3rd round. Let's see who shows up for that 3rd round.
And again, just because Mark and I thought Kinahan stole that round, that was certainly a better round for Bial. And that sometimes is enough. We saw it in the Ali Cohen fight from earlier tonight. Tom Clark does such a great job. We have to mention this, that Tom Clark never interrupts corner work. What he does, he gives your fighter and your coach 1 minute to talk shop, talk strategy. At the end of that minute, he gives his instructions. There's no wasted time with Tom Clark. Here's something we have not seen, is Joe pressing the pace. Front foot forward, walking down Kinahan, but just as I say that, right?
Chain those punches together.
And one thing that I think should be noted as well is something you mentioned. Kinahan has been digging the body more than most fighters have tonight. Fatigue clearly setting in for both fighters. Now, Mark, as a professional analyst now, do you believe that Joe is switching his stances as a strategy?
It might be a lack of experience. If it's a strategy, it's absolutely the worst strategy I've seen tonight.
Yeah.
It is abysmal. There's a reason you don't see people switching boxing that often, and people are like, oh, Marvin Hagler, you know, they name 2 or 3 people. There's a reason 2 or 3 people do it. He really should stick to one. I think Kinahan's just bullying now.
Tom Clark calling a stop to the action.
Good chances for bleeding? Is there
it looks like it's an adjustment of headgear. Adjustment of headgear. The crowd cheering, having no idea why they're cheering. This is it. This is decision-making time.
This is the. I mean, Kinahan wants it more. It's simply that he wants it more.
I have to mention again, this is now the 4th fight that saw the 3rd round. Did you see any quitters in the ring tonight, Mark?
Absolutely zero.
Did you see any guys giving up in the ring tonight?
Absolutely zero.
I mean, you have to commend both of these guys. That's absolutely breakneck
Bial's
pace.
taken absolutely 0 steps back. I just don't think he has enough in the tank, enough in the skill set to do enough. I think Kinahan walked away with that fight pretty clearly.
Kinahan, in my opinion, you can make the argument for all 3 rounds.
Yeah, great competitive fight. Absolutely. But I think you got to give that to Kinahan. Yeah. Again, USA Boxing, the best officials. USA Boxing doing the best officials I've ever come across, and that's no knock on anybody else in the country. But these close fights, I mean, if you see somebody give that fight to Joe Bial, you got to know these fights are tough to score. It's just constant attrition, constant
Even
volume.
if you look at the 2 boxers right now, Kinahan taking his own water, you know, talking, having a conversation with Nick Sear, while Bial struggling just to remove his headgear. And again, no knock on Bial. He laid it on the line. Absolute fantastic account himself. Look at that reception.
Excellent crowd in attendance tonight.
Great crowd. Tom Clark calling him back to the center of the ring for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a unanimous decision. Your winner out of the blue corner.
Yeah. And again, just as a testament to USA Boxing officials, Mark and I have called every bout correctly tonight. And the reason we've been able to call it tonight is because, well, USA Boxing got them right.